Hello, Matthew Moody, Penrith&Solway, candidate for ReformUK, and I just want to make this very quick video because I've been watching a little bit, unfortunately, of Kier Starmer talking utter nonsense, utter poppycock, and actually downright lies on the BBC, yet again, who are not challenging him on it, of course, about rents and deposits. Now, I know something about this because I have been in the property game for many, many years. I make no bones about it. I have been a landlord. I have managed letting agencies. I have worked with councils to help house vulnerable people. I have done a huge amount of lobbying of the government to improve the sector. So when I talk about housing, I know it intimately. And let me tell you, most of the stuff that Keir Starmer's talking about is London-centric. It's London-centric, it's all about Westminster. It is not what is going on in the rest of the country. So, I'll give you an example. He talks about the fact that there's bidding wars everywhere and people are being priced out and landlords are going, well, you've offered 1,000, so you need to offer 1,200, and going back to the first person saying, well, he offered 1,200, so can you do 1,400? It does not work like that. It does not work like that. Here's how it works, Keir Starmer. You might want to look this up because it's how the real world works. What happens is a property is advertised. Tenants come to view it. Someone then makes an application. Once the application is accepted, by law, you have to take it off the market. And then by law, you then have to process that tenant within 14 days. So if you actually knew a thing about what you were talking about, you would know that it's not possible to do a bidding war because of the way in which the rules work. Now, if the London letting agencies are doing something different, then that has got nothing to do with me or the practices that I've been doing in the Midlands and the North. But that is how it's meant to work. So if there is bidding wars going on, it's nothing that's happening outside of London, let me tell you. It just isn't. Because you're not allowed to do bidding wars because of legislation that is already in place under the Housing Act 2004 and amended in, I think, the late, I can't remember the exact time it was amended, but it was about 10 years ago. Now, the second thing he then talks about is tenants are paying too big deposits, thousands of pounds of deposits. Well, hold on a minute. Let's just wheel that all back. That again is utter nonsense, poppycock and a downright lie because tenants are not paying large deposits. The most deposit you can charge is 6 weeks. That's it. It's capped by law and all deposits have to be protected in a deposit protection scheme. So when he goes on about, oh, people are paying thousands of pounds in rent, well, if you're living in London, and let's say you're going to rent something, let's say £2,000 a month, then the most you're going to be paying is £2,400 in a deposit, which obviously is a huge amount of money for people that don't live in London. I admit that, particularly in the Penrith&Solway constituency. But I'm just trying to point out several things. I only watched a little bit of Keir Starmer. He couldn't answer a single question with a clear plan, clear numbers, clear strategy, clear nothing. The man has no clue, and if he does have a clue, he's not telling you what he is going to do, which is to tax you, to tax you, to tax you, to tax you, and at the same time, regulate, 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 regulate. So the economy will be bankrupt. It's broken right now, it will be bankrupt under Labour. So I just wanted to make this quick video about just this particular piece. There are other things he's talked about which are utter nonsense too, but you've got to ask yourself, why is the leader of the Labour Party making up lies on national TV, on the BBC, and not being challenged by the presenter to say, well, this isn't actually the case, this isn't what happens? Why is that happening? So this is Matthew Moody from Penrith&Solway for ReformUK, and I look forward to any comments you may have on this. So please do put comments in. You can challenge me on this because I know I'm right. I've been doing it long enough to know this is how the law works. But if you've got other experiences, please let me know because this stuff has to stop if it's going on. All right, see you soon. Bye.